great pleasure to be able to welcome you all to this official opening of Womex 2013, and it's a great pleasure to welcome so many people from every corner of the world.
Womex is a big deal for Wales. I mean, it's been a big deal for quite a few years. We've been working really hard at getting Womex here, preparing Wales for Womex, preparing Womex for Wales, and actually now we're in the midst of it. We're really happy with how it's going. But you know, it is big. It's the first time we've ever had an international showcase in any art form to Wales, and so you know, it's a pretty important project for us to get right so we can attract more here in the future. We see Womex as a catalyst for our musicians and artists and companies to be able to launch their international careers.
And that it's not scary, and that actually there is an appetite for Welsh music. That there are ways that you can make a sustainable living from music if you're good enough. And it's just about connections and presenting and what you offer to those people that run venues, festivals, labels, publishing companies. The opportunities are not quite endless, but they're definitely there.
Womex in Wales. I think what it is essentially is building these bridges to all places all over the world with people that love music as much as we do. So essentially what we're going to do is to meet everybody, introduce them to our Welsh artists, and then hopefully they like some of the artists and invite them into festivals, put them in their magazines, put them on their booking shows and tours, and it's a two-way system. So walking across these ponts, these bridges that we're building. At the moment, you know, we are a small nation, and having toured outside of Wales and lived outside of Wales for a lot of my adult life, I can tell you I've answered Wales, where's Wales a lot of times. But we have an incredibly rich and deep cultural heritage, especially in music, overall in anything, I think, music, and we need to be really proud of that, really solid in our love of our cultural heritage, and use that and then do whatever you want with it, you know, morph it, do whatever you want, but we need to be really proud of it and share it with the world.
Womex is a glorious melting pot of cultures and musicians and people involved in the music industry. So it's an opportunity to go and network and meet people. There's a lot of talking, a lot of swapping business cards, but essentially it's a place to sort of show to an international audience what I do as a musician, the music from Wales, what we do as a nation, and to sort of create those links in order to sort of develop work around the world.
कब तक तेरा रास्ता देखूं, एक जरा शेर कहूं और मैं क्या क्या देखूं.
Sällan stad att i någon kuska kom i alla på klar. sefyll yn stond a dim ond yn gysgod i gwmni fel ail gyflaw. Dwi'n sefyll mewn cyfnos fel anodd yn aros am rywun fel eira na gael.
कुछ नहीं लगता है मगर जाने है यार, तू मेरा कुछ नहीं लगता है मगर जाने है यार, जाने क्यों तेरे लिए दिल को धड़कता देखूं, एक जरा शेर कहूं और मैं क्या क्या देखूं.
Stond a dim ond yn gysgod i gwmni fel ar y boblaw. Dwi'n sefyll mewn cyfnos fel anodd yn aros am rywun fel eira na gael. Dwi'n sefyll yn stond a dim ond yn gysgod i gwmni fel ar y boblaw. Dwi'n sefyll mewn cyfnos fel anodd yn aros am rywun fel eira na gael.
Hopefully there'll be a very enriching and inspiring legacy from Womex for musicians in Wales. There's been so much looking forward towards the event, and now that it's here you can just sense the excitement amongst the musical community in Wales. It's tangible. People are talking about it and supporting one another in showcases and so forth. And I hope that the legacy will be one in which we can feel empowered as musicians, and possibly it can make us look again at our own culture, our own musical heritage, and empower us maybe to reach out to a wider audience with our music.
I think as a nation, we've often been sort of very protective of our traditions and music, and maybe kept it sort of a secret within our own country. But what people maybe haven't realised up until this point is that there's a whole world out there who are really sort of curious to find out more about Welsh music, and this is our opportunity to take that music beyond Wales.
Show that people everywhere are the same, and we are moved by great music, and we have great music in Wales, and we can share that music.
I mean, the thing I've really enjoyed about Wales, besides making new friends, was really learning the culture and some of the history here. There's a long, deep history of tradition and music, and of keeping a language alive. And I think that's something that I have. In the other Womexes I went to, there wasn't this sense of preservation of tradition and especially of language. So I've really enjoyed the language aspect of it and the tradition. And I learned to play a little harp just now, triple string harp. I got a little lesson, so that was really fun. And now I want to go get a harp. So I guess that would be that's a good thing. You come to Wales and you leave and you want to learn how to play harp, right?
But I can tell you one thing, that it has been the most wonderful experience. And I think what is brilliant about it is that you could feel that the country is behind Womex itself. It's not just this precinct or this part of the city. You could feel the culture of the Welsh and the effort that was put behind hosting Womex 13. You can only say that you've done your country proud, and then the Welsh people. You know, I'm Zulu, so I know what it means to have your own cultural identity and to be recognized as a force in the bigger scheme of things. And I think Wales has really done something amazing. But what do I take going home is contacts, a bigger network that I've managed to establish, possible collaborations and cultural exchanges, co-productions. So for us as a country, as South Africa, I think we will benefit a lot by attending this Womex.
Well, of course, at the heart of all of this are the artists. And I think Wales has really showed the world this week what talent we have here, through from the array of amazing musicians presented in the Land of Song by Cardiff Matthews, Sian James, Tom Morris, DNA, what an amazing lot of musicians. And then the showcasing artists themselves, Gwyneth Glyn, Tasif Acton, Georgia Ruth in Chasalau. Brilliant project, which we've been very proud to support. And then, of course, Georgia Ruth in her own right. People have been talking about it ever since. Catherine Finch and Sekou Keita, mesmerising. And Nine Bach, who've just been signed to Real World. I mean, the roots are already in place. We've believed in our musicians for years. Now we're looking to the world to be doing the same.